Welcome. My name's Zazoo Plazz. I am the author of Audacious Adventures of Zazoo Plazz, Part-Time Superhero Full-Time Mom. And it is April 27th, 2020. It's day 27 of the Zazoo Plazz April Video Challenge. And today, I just said 2020. When you hear 2020, you think of 2020 vision, right? Of seeing clearly. So today, we're going to look at Zazoo's eyes. And Dee Dee's eye, too. You can only see one of her eyes, but you know that both of them are looking up at Zazoo, right? And Zazoo's eyes are kind of uplifted, right? They're looking sort of this way, but they're looking upwards. Her gaze is her eyelashes, her eyebrows, everything is up, looking toward the sky, even as she's standing rooted to the ground. So, lately I've been getting emails that the place we go for our eye checkups, our optometrist's office, is closed, and I guess they're only doing emergency eye surgeries for people whose vision, is impaired, and they need some a special surgery or something if drops aren't sufficient. So because of this health situation, so I was thinking about that and thinking about vision and of course how important it is to see clearly, and also how, like anything, there's more than one way to see. There's the literal sense of seeing. I see the camera, I see Zazoo, I see the room, I see the world around me. But there's also an intuitive way of seeing, right? Of seeing even if your eyes are closed. Seeing figuratively, in other words. So that's what I'm going to talk about today. And that those metaphors come up a lot in Zazoo. I wore glasses as a kid up until I was about 12, and then I got contact lenses. Changed my world. But so, and I grew up in a family where vision was very important. Of course, most people value their sight, but I had some relatives who had, who were nearsighted, who had, challenges with their eyes. So, that became even more important, I think, if you know anyone like that. So, sight and the metaphor of sight is huge. I just wanted to share one little story here, another little story. Back fall of 2017, my husband and I went to the casino in Connecticut to see Katy Perry. And this was her witness tour. This is the shirt I got. There she is with her eyes, right? Her big eyes. And that was the 2017, 2018. Katy Perry. It was an awesome concert. See? You can see her name on the back. Yay. We really enjoyed her concert. And if you see, she's got the eyes prominent here on the shirt. And the set for her concert on the stage was this humongous blue eye, and I guess it was hers. So it was her second stop on the concert tour, and about halfway through the concert, something happened to the big eye, and it malfunctioned, and error messages started to flash on the big eye. So she said, okay, they tried to fix it, and we're waiting and waiting. And she says, you know what? The heck with it. She's like, perfection is boring. Let's just go on. So she kept her focus on the audience, which is where she got her power. This whole stadium full of people who wanted to hear her beautiful voice, and she continued to put on a great show, and they eventually fixed the eye, but it wasn't a big deal. She was floating above the audience on a little stage, playing the guitar, and we, malfunctions were forgotten, because really what we came to see and hear was her. And in these days of not being able to go to a live show and experience that, I'm really glad that she did that. And because if she had not gone on with the show, it would have been sad. All of us who were out there to hear her and have a night of fun would have been deprived of that. So I'm really thankful that her focus really was in the right place. So, looking at the dog here, when I want to read a little background here, animals, Dee Dee is looking up at Zazoo, because animals need us for their survival, right? They need their food, and for their evolution. Any time we pay attention to a dog or a cat or a bird or anything, they grow, right? They get a little taller, grow a little bit. Whether or not we know it, we're helping them along, right? Like somebody helped us one day get where we are. So, and Zazoo is looking up at heaven, at her angels, source. That's where her power comes from. See? Dog gets her power from me, Zazoo. Zazoo gets her power from her guides, her spirit, God. So in the book, I talk about I'm talking about this mug I have. It's a favorite tea mug of mine, light blue with white polka dots, and it has a black dog with her nose pointed upwards, and the words, "Be the person your dog thinks you are." And I say, perhaps the reverse side of the mug should read, "Be the person your angels know you will be," to remind me that while I am unfurling yet another eco-friendly doggy waste bag, my heart should be lifting with the sight of the sun, casting gold streaks across the sky as another day comes to an end. So, where's your focus? And where do you get your power from? Is it big mechanical eye? It could break down. Or is it the big eye in the sky? Like that Great Gatsby, by F. Scott Fitzgerald, the billboard of the two eyes. Anybody ever read that book? It's prominent. Are these glasses on the billboard looking down? So, think about that. And I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.